Good evening and welcome to this ABC 36 News Update. I'm Carla Wade. Funeral services for the Kentucky soldier killed by a suicide bomber in Iraq 2 weeks ago were held this afternoon. 24-year-old Staff Sergeant Gary Woods Jr. of Lebanon Junction was killed when a bomber smashed into his military vehicle. Family members say they've lost a son, a brother, and a husband who loved being a soldier, but he knew the risks. Woods was among 5 soldiers killed in the attack. 20 years ago today, 47 American sailors were killed when the turret number 2 aboard the battleship Iowa exploded. Today, an observance of that day and a Lexington connection that might surprise you. It happened during an exercise near Puerto Rico. 3 Kentuckians were killed, 2 from Louisville, another from South Shore. Lexington native Mike Gilkison was a fireman aboard the Iowa that day.
We were doing test fires that day, and when they test fired, it just didn't feel right. The whole ship moved wrong, and right at that same instant, they announced general quarters, this is not a drill, and it all went from there.
After the explosion, Lexington's Red Cross chapter helped more than a dozen Central Kentucky families learn about their loved ones aboard the Iowa. The brave men and women of the armed forces risk their lives every day fighting for our freedom. Today, Keeneland opened its gates to all active military veterans and their families. ABC 36's Cheryl Glassford has more.
1,000 troops from Fort Knox poured into Keeneland Sunday, and for many of them, it was a new experience.
Many of these soldiers are not from Kentucky. They've never been to a horse racing before.
Very excited.
But it wasn't just the racing that put a smile on their faces.
Waiting to call my girlfriend. It's been nice to be able to talk to her.
A phone bank sponsored by Windstream allowed 50 soldiers at a time to call family and friends.
We're in Lexington, Kentucky. We're at a horse race.
One soldier called his wife and was given some life-changing news.
I just found out that my wife was pregnant with a little girl.
And a chance to hear his young son say new words.
He learned how to say I love you while I was gone. I got to hear him say that for the first time.
Most of the phone calls were long distance.
We kind of know what it costs, but it really is a small token of our appreciation for what they do for us.
The soldiers were also given disposable cameras from Walmart to remember the day and plenty of snacks.
Thank you, sir.
The kind of food that's hard to come by on post.
It's really nice to relax, get other food than the defect food.
And although the weather could have been nicer, most would admit this was a lot more fun than basic training.
Just kind of have that pressure off your back and know that you're going to have a pretty relaxed day.
All members of the military and their families were given free admission into Keeneland today. Thanks for tuning in to this ABC 36 News Update. Be sure to check out more stories here online and then join us on TV for ABC 36 at 11.